Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that dance really made me laugh. Just
deservedly so.
That dance might have been.
He's my boy. I don't like to see him picked on, but when it's deserved, it's deserved.
He's not getting the nomination. It's going to be either. It's going to probably.
He has so much confidence, but he's literally leading Ohio and New Hampshire right now. If he wins those two states,
surprised to see polling results saying good things about him.
If he wins both those states, then he's going into, he's like a front runner all of a sudden.
Yeah, but I think his like Black and Hispanic approval rating is hovering around 0 or 1.
7 or something. But yeah, he's got a problem there, and it's improving along with all his other poll numbers. So we'll see.
Why, right?
It's easy to say someone won't win. I can say that about all 12, and I'll be right 11 times.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I did see one of those polls, and it was like they like pulled a bunch of Republicans in it.
Okay.
Which is like because he's so
poll?
Of Buttigieg, so one of the ones where he was
Tulsi
leading.
win when they polled all the Republicans?
No. I think Buttigieg did because he's more towards the middle on stuff.
That
and like
true.
The media likes to give him a lot of attention. They don't like to give much attention. Like they don't like to give Bernie positive attention. Like they'll literally attribute positive things for the progressive base that Bernie says to Elizabeth Warren.
I did see that happen one time. Do you think that was a calculated media thing?
Yeah, there's no way that like the New York Times or the Washington Post is like, oh, let's attribute this quote to the totally wrong person and leave the article up for a day. Like,
although I was listening to Rogan's podcast recently, and he had some reporter on who was talking about how the financial crunch has fucked a lot of the fact checking and a lot of the stuff that makes the press. So you could
financial crunch, like the press doing.
They don't have the money to fact check.
I think it was in a longer conversation, but I think the gist of it was essentially as the traditional press becomes less and less relevant and less of as other things take that market, that they have less resources. And some of the first things that were cut were things like the very, deep investigative reporting stuff. And then some of the other stuff that came out of that was the depth and quality of fact checking and the rest of it. And
I'm of the opinion that typically if these guys aren't getting coverage, I blame themselves. They should blame themselves. Like if you're, I'll say Elizabeth Warren, right? She can absolutely get on every show she wants to. She's one of the front runners in the Democratic primary, which is one of the lead stories right now. If she's not on CNN, MSNBC, Fox, or whatever, it's because she chose not to go on there, lazy bitch. Trump went on every show every day for a year and a half when he was running. Every day he'd either call in or video conference in or whatever. Tons and tons of free press. He was smart. What are other people doing? I'm on a roll. They're standing on fucking tables in a diner to run their campaign. Suck a dick, you 1954 stuck-in jackass standing on a table in a diner trying to win voters 7 at a time. You fucking idiot. Trump is on CNN right now. Trump is on Fox right now. Trump is on, you name it, ABC.
I agree with you.
Wise up. There's no possibility. There's no fucking way in this world that they want to have Anthony Scaramucci on there for the 93rd time when they could get Elizabeth Warren instead. She's just not doing it.
Yeah, I'm on your page there of these people need to be putting themselves out there more. Like, especially the ones like Warren is much more popular with the mainstream media than Bernie. I don't know how much they're having Bernie on, but he could probably be on more.
Warren should be on. I don't think she has. She should be on the JRE. Like she would get millions and millions of views. Right?
She'd have trouble.
Did you watch that episode? You guys watch
the Bernie one? I watched the highlights. I tend to catch him in highlights.
I watched Bernie. Yeah.
DMT for all.
It was a lot better fucking format for talking about ideas.
Yes. Yeah. I saw someone else on his show too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like long form content a lot.
You do a 4-hour podcast. You know that?
It keeps these guys it keeps them a little more honest because I don't trust any politicians. And if they're able to hop on Fox or CNN and they're like, all right, your segment's coming up. It's going to be 6 minutes. Here's a couple prep questions that we're going to ask you. It's like, oh, all right, I'll just prepare for these. And if I don't like the answer that they're trying to drive me towards, I'll just spend a lot of time on the previous question, burning up the clock. If they're about to go on Joe Rogan and he can go for 7 hours if he feels like it, they do not have that luxury. He's unironically better at that than the mainstream media.
Yeah. Oh, he's excellent at it.
Yeah, he's a professional communicator in my mind. They
absolutely.
Some of these guys on network or cable news are not professional communicators to me. I look at them and think I could do better at that job. Sometimes.
Yeah.
The
Well,
worst
except
of them.
sometimes I'm not convinced that is their job, right? Like their job is not to get to the heart of it and get to have this person really say what they're thinking, really express their ideas clearly. Their goal is to make a news clip or a quote or a segment or whatever the
A
fuck
little
else.
sound bite.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Maybe you're right, but
Because they know that's what plays on social media.
Let me do an advertisement. Pay the bills.
God, I need more wine.
Ooh,
You go.
wish I had
PP.
one.
I'll stay here.
Admit it. You think that cybercrime is something that happens to other people. You may think that no one wants your data or that hackers can't grab your passwords or credit card details, but you'd be wrong. Stealing data from unsuspecting people on public Wi-Fi is one of the simplest and cheapest ways for hackers to make money. When you leave your internet connection unencrypted, you might as well be writing your passwords and credit card numbers on a huge billboard for the rest of the world to see. That's why we decided to take action, which is why we're recommending to you that you get ExpressVPN to express yourself from cyber criminals. ExpressVPN secures and anonymizes your internet browsing by encrypting your data and hiding your public IP address. ExpressVPN has easy-to-use apps that run seamlessly in the background of your computer, your phone, your tablet, whatever. Turning on ExpressVPN protection only takes one click. Using it, I can safely surf on public Wi-Fi without ever being snooped on or having my personal data stolen. For less than $7 a month, you can get the same ExpressVPN protection that I have. ExpressVPN is rated the #1 VPN service by TechRadar, and it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Protect your online activity today and find out how you can get 3 months for free at expressvpn.com/PKA. That's expressvpn.com/PKA. For 3 months free, link down below, of course, with a 1-year package. Visit expressvpn.com/PKA to learn more. Protect yourself online. It's very important.
Check them out. Get yourself protected.
You want to do that. It's just smart.
More
smart.
effective than the pullout VPN.
It's so much more effective than the pullout VPN. You just wait.
Yeah, ExpressVPN or get yourself a virus.
Do you know how much a crib costs? A stroller?
Babies aren't that expensive. Healthy babies are not that expensive.
He's not even here.
While I do this ad, please, Woody, Google what's the cost of raising an American child from 0 to 18 years old, and we won't even worry about college.
Okay, now I'm starting to agree with you because children become expensive. Teenagers.
What are you going to send this
expensive.
15-year-old to a slave labor camp?
Well, it's just that
It's
you
baby.
were bringing
You
up
just eat it, I
cribs and
guess.
things like that. So I was a little fortunate. I was a lot fortunate. I don't mean to put it off, but I think that we got a crib as like a what is a birth present called? A birth present? A baby gift? I don't know.
Baby shower gift, probably.
Yeah. So we had some help on that and a dresser. Like there was a dresser that had it has like the top is such that you can change the baby on it.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay. So those things we got as presents from somewhere in our family.
Diaper fetish.
That's good. And so that's a big help. But then after that, they're like, "Oh, diapers are so expensive," and I'm like, "Yeah."
You got the RX 301 diaper table because that's top of the line.
But diapers are like, well, they're probably more now. But I think
Stirrups?
we spent $20 a week. If you don't have $20 a week, then like parenthood in general is a real struggle for you. Baby clothes blew me away. How cheap baby clothes are. Like you those cute outfits you see them. You dress your little boy as a sailor or something gay. That's like $11. Like
Nothing wrong with that.
dude, your t-shirts are probably triple that, right?
I wish I could dress as a fucking sailor. Remember when Taylor dressed as a sailor that time? That was
Looking
awesome.
good.
Oshkosh, Wisconsin, home of fucking Oshkosh Bagosh. You want me to get you something, Kyle? I'll see if they have it in your size, and you can wear it on show.
My sailor outfit was one of my cutest Halloween costumes.
It absolutely was. Let me tell everyone about Smart Mouth.
Okay.
You really should Google what it costs to raise a child from 0 to 18 years old. I think it.
$250,000-ish?
I think it's $250,000, and we're not counting fucking college, and we're not accounting for inflation or whether Bernie makes college free in the next
But
few
those
years
first
either.
couple of years when they're wearing onesies and shit, actually cheaper than you might think. if
Oh,
they're
look, he's
healthy.
got the colic. Hope you got $8,000.
Carry on.
Yeah,
Kyle.
right. It's like you gotta
Everyone
reshoot your
hates
house.
talking to someone with bad breath. You hate it. They're smelly. That humid, awful smell that keeps you from focusing on anything other than finding an excuse to leave the room. Now, just think about all the times that you were the gross, smelly one, and the other person was thinking about trying to get away from you. You probably can't think of any examples of that, and that's because we rarely have an accurate read on our own bad breath odor. In other words, you could be walking around with trash mouth and not even realize that you're grossing everyone out. That's why Smart Mouth was invented. Smart Mouth's clinically proven 2-liquid formula combines to instantly eliminate bad breath and prevent bad breath from returning all day long. You just rinse once in the morning for all day clean breath, and then one more time right before bed. That way you wake up with clean breath. No more morning breath, boys. Just two uses twice a day. That would be 4. Just 2 uses a day, and you'll never have bad breath, guaranteed. Whether the boardroom or the bedroom, having confidence in your breath, well, that just spells success. Head on over to smartmouth.com/PKA now for your free coupon. You can find Smart Mouth products in the oral health aisles of Walgreens, CVS, Target, Rite Aid, Amazon, Walmart, or wherever you shop. Once again, that's Smart Mouth. Smartmouth.com/PKA for your coupon.
What is the coupon background? Like, I think it's a joke I don't get.
I think it's just funny to mispronounce things.
Okay, then.
Yep,
My bad. All right.
Anyway, I bought a new graphics card today.